So, you know how RPG Maker games have their own style that makes their game super unique? What the fuck is this? This looks like shit.
Komewgi, do you ever play any normal games?
Do I look like a sane person? Exactly. This is Space Funeral, one of the coolest looking title screens ever. If you're familiar with RPG Maker games, you know exactly what all these buttons do. New game, load game, exit, completely replaced with blood, blood, blood. It's refreshing when you go in expecting a typical RPG title screen to something that throws you off guard and already sets the tone to be completely off-putting. It's one of the most disgusting looking games I've ever seen stylistically, and I love it. The hideous colors together almost make you not want to look at it any longer than you have to. The sloppy pixel work that's all completely intentional. Some parts of the game actually look pretty nice, but it's never fully comforting. And yes, these are all compliments, by the way. Space Funeral is made by one Irish dude named Stefan, who also goes by the Catamites. He has a website called theharmonyzone.org, and it sounds so heavenly. I wonder what it looks like. Wow, okay. So, I found out this guy's made a plethora of unhinged weird games, and I love how he isn't afraid to share his unusual tone. I could go on and on about this guy, but he's so eccentric, and there's so much that he deserves a whole separate video. One of his most popular works was Space Funeral, which was released in 2010. It's about this sad-looking guy who walks weird named Philip who lives in Scum Village. He goes to a wizard's house, and the wizard tells him that his world is corrupted and it doesn't have much time left. You have to search the City of Forms, which is the perfect city from which all things in the game originates from. So you gotta go defeat the evil there. And along the way you meet this horse made out of severed legs named Leghorse. His name is Leghorse. Leghorse shares a similar goal as you, and you traverse through the land in a 1 to 2 hour game. I won't spoil more of the plot so you can play it yourself. This game gained a cult following over time, and there are even sequels, which were actually fan-made games. Space Funeral 2 created by Dark Chibi Shadow, and Space Funeral The Legend of the Earthbirth, which is known as the third game created by Duck Stapler. Try saying Earthbirth 5 times fast, it's really hard. Earthbirth, Earthbirth, I can't. Anyway, the Catamites was so impressed he actually claimed these fan games to be canonical, which is so insanely cool to me. Imagine being those people that worked so hard on the sequels. All of these games are free, by the way, holy crap. I remember playing Space Funeral when I was a kid. You probably should not be a kid playing that game. And at one point you had to cross a river of blood to progress in the game. And upon arrival, you hear the scariest track in the whole entire game.
And when embracing the horizon, it pours on us a black day which is sadder than any night.
Yeah, I had to close the game when I got here. My child self could not handle it. My grandparents were Christians and I thought I was getting cursed. I revisited it though when I was older and was able to beat it. So, from what you can gather in my experience is that the tracks set the atmosphere for this game pretty great, but by far my favorite aspect is how funny the game's characters are. There's so many interactions in this game that balance out the horrifying things you come across. Please try and explore every crevice if you decide to download it. I really hope you guys check this game out in 2023 and are able to share the love of your weird games to others by sending them this video. I'll leave the links to the games in the description. Tell me about your experiences with the game if you've played it too, and please comment your thoughts and leave a like. Until next time, bye bye!